Okay, it's part 4 of Eric Carr's Porsche 924. And today, we're gonna go on an adventure. We're gonna see what's in Eric's glove compartment. Yeah, so today is a little bit of a filler video. I'm waiting on parts. I've ordered all kinds of things for the car. Fuel pump, fuel distributor rebuild kit, fuel filter, fuel injectors, all kinds of stuff for the fuel system. We're also gonna have to rebuild the brake system because all the seals are bad. And the thing's gonna be towed over to my buddy Mike's shop, who you saw in the first video. And but I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through the car, and there's a bunch of stuff in the glove compartment. I kind of touched on it on the first video, but I haven't actually looked at it. So I haven't actually gone through it since. I thought it'd be fun to do that on camera with you here. Let's see what's in Eric Carr's glove compartment. Oh, hot black. This was a bad idea. I should have done this later. It is sunny out here. Oof, it's hot in Vegas. All right, reflector. Let's see. The Bronx Zoo paper, spring of '91. It's very sad because, you know, Eric died in 1991. So obviously he put this in the car. Last time he was in the car, I talked to his sister Loretta up in New Jersey, and she told me that, you know, he was the last one, you know, really to drive the car. He left it in his parents' garage, and they would take it out just to get it inspected, maybe run it down the street and everything, but it wasn't really enjoyed and used since he had it and his girlfriend, I guess, had it. So here's a 1991 Bronx Zoo paper. I guess he went to the zoo in the car. Let's see what this is. Ice Caves Mountain National Landmark. That's in New York. He lived in New York. That's interesting. Cruise Lake George, Mohican. Lake George Steamboat. That's also up in New York, 1986. So these are trips that Eric went on, apparently. In the car, he drove the car on his off time. And these were trips that he went and did. He liked to go sightseeing. Here's some of his maps. Look at this map. I mean, this is before the days of Apple Maps. You had to get an actual map. And now we can see where Eric was going. This is the whole upper eastern seaboard. All right. I don't see any notes scribbled on here, so. Q-tips. I don't know. This is a cleaning solution. Oh, that's for like the cassette player. I know what that is. A light bulb. A straw. Another map. Let's check out this map. Let's see, where's this map? Newark, New York. Looks like he'd been using this map a while. Look at it, he taped it back together. Didn't want to buy a new map. He did scribble on it a little bit. Put a zip code or something there. This is a well-used map. So clearly Eric was using this map a lot. There's another map of Rand McNally, New York. He liked maps. So you can see, I don't see any notes on it. So that's not that interesting, just a map. Let's see this one. Another map from an Exxon. Again, no notes, just a lot of things spilled on it. I don't know what was spilled. Okay. Just some maps. Fuses from Radio Shack, Slow Blow. Oh, these are collector's items all by themselves. A pen from Amtrak train. Probably got that while on a trip. More Q-tips, more fuses. Okay. Rather anticlimactic, sort of like Al Capone's vault. Where's Geraldo Rivera when you need him? That's the contents of the glove box. I'm going to leave all this stuff in there, and it goes with the car. And his sister was like, you should sell that stuff separately. People would buy it. I don't know. Well, I hope you're as excited about that as I am. So we got some stuff that's going to go into the repair. We got a Bosch fuel filter. Got ourselves the fuel pump, which we've identified the location of the fuel pump since the last video. By the way, thank you to all the fans and people who helped. People sent me private messages. They mentioned things in the comments, and you've been very helpful. We are going to be getting the car going here real soon. I also have a fuel distributor rebuild kit. So I'm still waiting on the injectors and a couple other parts. Those are all going to be here soon. And we're going to get the car up and running. I did that seal. I want to find some more of these rub strips, things like that. We may do a little bit of body work to the car, but not a lot. We really just want to get the thing up and running. So this is a bit of a killer, kind of a filler video today, unfortunately. Not a lot happening with the car. Probably going to take it over to Mike's maybe today or this weekend and start tearing into it. And I said, let's methodically go through there. We're going to drain the gas tank, the gas that I put in there, and clean it out. I anticipated doing that anyway. But that helps flush out any fluid in there. Here's a good thing, though, for those of you that are old school mechanics. Being that this car's been parked since 97 or 98, any gas that's in there is going to be non-ethanol gas, most likely. I don't think any gas has been put in it since then. So being that it hasn't run since 1997 or 98, somewhere in there, maybe even before. Well, obviously it was running then because they drove it and got an inspection sticker on it in 98, or 97 to 98 was the last one it got. And it sat apparently from then till the KISS people got it in 2012, and it didn't start then, and they haven't started it since then. So it has not fired up in 20, 25 years. So we're gonna change the injectors, fuel pump, filter, rebuild the distributor, and get that all cleaned out, clean out the tank. We're gonna drain all the gas out, fill it back up again, see if there's any crud in there. And I think it's gonna run. I really do, because when it fired up with the ether, it obviously is capable of running. We're gonna go ahead and change the oil, change the fluids, flush it out. These tires are new, but they're like 25 years old. So I wouldn't recommend driving on these tires, at least not very far. Our goal is to get the car driving, running, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do with it from there. I saw something in the comments, people saying that the white powder that was in the car could have possibly been a fan's ashes that were tossed in the car. I don't know if that's really the case. I don't think so. I've seen ashes. I have my mother's ashes and my brother's ashes, and if you've seen human remains ashes, it's more like sand. This was like a fine powder. I think it was probably just baking soda or Carpet Fresh to keep the mildew and the smell out or whatever, just from it sitting around, because it sat in the garage for a long time. We've detailed the interior. The interior looks amazing, honestly. It's in great condition, all except for one little half-inch crack over there by the speaker. The interior is in perfect condition. Too bad the outside isn't as in good a condition. We're going to try to do as best we can to restore the car. What I'm hoping to do, if I can get everything done on time, is I'd like to put this in the Barrett-Jackson auction coming up this June here in Las Vegas and offer it up to a fan. However, I am talking to a couple of different car museums about maybe, I would rather it be in a collection. So I've reached out to a few car museums. So if you have, or you know somebody with a car collection that's open to the public, that would be interested in the car, they would like to display the car. As of right now, we still don't have the title of the car. The title's been lost. The physical document has been lost. So we're working on getting a replacement title. If someone is interested in buying the car and putting it in a public collection so it can be seen, please reach out and contact me. Otherwise, we're going to go through some official channels to see about selling the car. The car's not going to be going back to the KISS Mini Golf at the Rio. They decided that, there was a little bit too much upkeep. They didn't have the capability of taking care of it, the way it needed to be, just because they're busy running. There's too many people coming and going in and out of there. They don't have enough space to properly rope it off. And they've expanded their collection, they've had it there for a long time. It made them sad for it to leave, but they felt that the best person to take care of it was me, because they knew that at least I would get it up and running and try to make an effort to preserve its legacy. I would like it to be seen by the public and not in a private collection, But hey, maybe a private collection is where it'll end up. I don't know. I can't control that too much. But if it's up to me, I want the public to be able to see it. I want it to be presentable, and I want them, like me, to celebrate the legacy and the memory of Eric Carr, and not only who he was in the band Kiss, but who he was as a person. And, you know, this car is, I think, something that was a part of his life, a gift to him from Gene, Paul, and Ace. It's a part of history, and I think it should be celebrated. And not to mention that this car is actually celebrated for being a, what is the word I'm looking for? People who know the history of Porsche saw this car as heresy. But that makes it significant in the world of Porsche. And these cars are coming back. I've seen several videos and articles about how the 924 is gonna be a highly collectible car, because so many of them were in poor condition like this, and finding good examples are hard. Believe it or not, with a little body work and everything, this is actually a really good car because it's been well preserved. The interior is in fantastic shape, and its pedigree, being celebrity owned by Eric Carr, I think adds a little value to it. So follow along, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and make sure to turn on your notifications for when we do live events and things. There's gonna be a lot happening with this car. And the other things. For those of you that are new to my channel that have only come here because of this car, we work on cars like, we build the Back to the Future DeLorean Time Machine, Ghostbusters Ecto-1, Knight Rider, the A-Team, Scooby-Doo, all that other stuff. So go look at some of my other videos and you'll see some of the other things we do. And we also do a lot of cool stuff with the guys from Kiss. I'm friendly with a lot of the members of the band, and I've done a lot of really cool Kiss-related things if you're looking for Kiss content. So go back and look at some of my videos that I've done with Gene Simmons and some of the other members. It's pretty fun stuff. Anyway, stay tuned. More Kiss Car coming to you. I'm Video Bob. Well, update this. While I was editing this video, Mike shows up to get the car. So, taking it over there today to work on the fuel system. When are you going to work on it? Today? Or?
I don't know. I might take a little bit of a look at it today.
Well, let me know when you're going to do something significant and try to start it. I'll come over and we'll see if we can document it.
Well, I'm going to pull the air box off it and pull the wheels off of it and take a look at things and see how bad things are.
Okay. So just try to film some things for me if you're going to try to start it or do anything, make a video.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to try to start it because there's no point in doing that yet.
Yeah. Oh, you're missing a lens over here.
Yeah. Gotta love Amazon lights.
Yeah. High quality Chinese.
It's high quality Chinese products that fall apart the first time you use them.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and rip this off, or should I leave it on there?
I would just pull them off and then we can get new stuff and put
Well,
on.
we'll leave it on there because we'll sell them. Some Kiss fan will buy the rub strip off Eric Carr's door and hang it on the wall.
I mean, we could stick that one back on.
Yeah, we can go. It's so funny. We'll sell every part we take off of it.
Why don't we just cut the car into pieces and just sell it as
Yeah, we'll sell little
memorabilia?
pieces. Make necklaces out of it.
You could buy a door and hang it on your wall.
No. Make it into little circles.
Really?
No, anything we take off the car, don't throw away.
Okay.
We'll keep it with the car. There we go. Take it out of gear and take the brake off, obviously.
Oh, the brake.
You know, if you leave it in gear, it'll get that.
When you push the clutch and the brake pedal, the parking brake automatically disengages.
Oh, I didn't know that. So if you just leave it in gear, that'll lube the motor on the way over there.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll start.
If you left it in first gear, it'd also send a piston through the hood too.
Yeah, put it into third. Leave the ignition on, and maybe it'll fire up on the way over.
Either that
Or the tires will be shorter on one side when you get there. disconnect that battery probably under the hood, and then make sure the hood is latched.
We actually did that years ago. We took a Honda and pulled it behind my tow truck without the cylinder head on it to see how long it would take for the pistons to launch. We launched the two center pistons launched straight out.
Nice. So yeah, this is the first, I think, hot day.
Yep.
It's kind of hot today.
Yep.
Like straight up kind of hot. Although that room stays really cool in there.
And then my wife called me just a little bit ago and she says the air conditioning on the Kia is acting weird. When you stop it, it gets hot. So I had to call and make a service.
Oh, great.
It's under warranty, so.
Yeah, well, you know, quality Korean built car.
Well, I'm hoping I can get it fixed.
Yeah.
Because the tow yard I bought the car from, they took the motor out of it.
All right. Well, take good care of it. Let me know when it's running and driving and stopping.
I'm pretty sure it could fall off the dolly on the way to my house and you wouldn't even notice.
Nah. It'll be fine. You only got to go a couple blocks anyway.
Yep, now I just got to get it in my garage.
Yeah, into the pit. What is it with these people building underground garages? Like, why? Stop it. It's not a good idea.
It's because you don't have space for a regular garage.
I have space. This guy put the garage under the house.
Yeah, well.
I have all the space in the... Look at this. You could land a helicopter in my driveway, a Huey.
You know what? There's something about having an underground garage, which I guess is a novelty.
Mm. See that there, folks? If you're ever flying into Vegas, all right, see that plane up there? If you look to the right side of out the window, just as you go past the highway, what is that, 215, you'll see a water treatment plant. You look, you'll be able to see my house. Anyway.
You know what we should do? We should go on the roof of one of the buildings or whatever and
we should
paint Video Bob in giant letters.
Some kind of like advertisement.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right. Looking for a unique advertisement opportunity? Well, you could rent this roof. Seen by planes, one after the other, landing at McCarran, now Harry Reid Airport. Put your ad here on the roof. The Video Bob's. And as you're flying in, you look to the right and go, there's Bob's house. Just look for the big blue house on the right. You can't miss it. Everybody seems to know where I live here in Vegas. I tell people, I got the big blue house. I go, oh, I know exactly where that is. I know exactly. Everybody knows where
you
it
get
is.
one of the parking lot striping guys to come out here and just do it in big letters across the lot here.
You could rent this space. How much would you pay to put your ad on this parking lot? Let me know in the comments. Reach out to me. Just pay some of my bills. It costs a lot of money to keep this place up and running. It does. It's a full-time job. All right. See, there's another one. All day long. Every couple of minutes, right? There's another one of these planes.
Well, they just come right after another one.
Yeah, one right after the other. Never stop.
No.
You know, all day long. At night.
You can see the next one right behind you.
Yeah, the next one will be right. At night, you can see like a row of headlights. You can't tell from that building. But if you're over on Sunset Avenue, Sunset, whatever it's called, and you look down there, the planes fly between Russell's right over here. So Russell and Sunset, they fly in between those two. Because I've flown in here many times and I can see my house. If I will purposely book a seat on the right side and try to see my house when I'm coming in. And there's nothing more fun than when you're landing to see, as you're flying down Sunset, oh, there's Trader Joe's, there's the Sunset Park. And if you know where to look, because there's a water treatment center on the other side of the highway, and where the highway is, and then you see Russell, and I can see my house. I know right where it's at. I can see my house from the plane. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna rent out the roof. Coca-Cola. Yeah, whatever. Give me some money. Send me your money. Paint my BBC for me. All right, kitty man. Mr. Meow. MyCrazyHouse.com. Go check that out. There he goes. Take care of the Eric Carr car. All right, there it goes.